Tēnā korua, nau mai.
Tēnā koe.
Kia ora.
Welcome along my kitchen rules today because you two are here. How wa tātou mahi te rānei? What are we going to make?
Today we're going to do a dish from my mum, actually called Ika Tunutunu, which is a whole baked snapper. We're going to split and grate our own coconut. That's going to be stuffed inside the cavity of the fish, as well as made into our own fresh coconut cream to serve with the fish, along with some lovely in-season roasted vine tomatoes and a whole roasted head of garlic as well.
Pēhea te tōwhiro, and what about our dessert?
Today we've got a beautiful sponge and we're going to use some seasonal fruits, some pineapple, and we're going to grill that. Fresh cream and some beautiful vanilla pod. Make it really fancy for the whānau.
Ka rawe, that sounds amazing. Hea te mahi tuatahi.
First thing we're going to do is work with our coconuts.
You can just buy these at the fruit shop these days, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, coconut's really accessible and actually really cheap.
So that's how you can tell it's a really nice fresh coconut. Give it a shake. If you can hear a lot of juice, it's good.
So we should see you in the fruit shop going,
Yeah, I've got two of them.
yeah. Hi.
So you can see the eyes of the coconut, just there, the three eyes. You want to be hitting it across like that. So you're just basically going to work your way along halfway the shell, just striking it and rolling it as you go.
Oh my gosh. Hey, mama hoki ki a koe, is it easy for you?
Yeah. You don't have to hit it hard. As long as your fingers aren't in the way, and just work your way around the coconut.
Oh man.
Kia kaha.
Feel like,
Hey, you can hear it?
yeah, we're
Yeah.
getting it.
Yeah, just keep going around.
Hey, hey, mama, ke, that's actually really easy.
So these are, in the Cook Islands we call these a kana. They're a coconut grater.
So this is nā korua wene. So have you actually made these?
I make these at our farm. So these used to be floor joists in state houses.
Oh, don't we?
So basically, it's a seat. So we need a little seat to sit on. And you sit on top of the kana, and literally you're just scraping the half rounds on the blade like this. This is the way we've always done it, and it's always been, I don't know, in different Pacific cultures it's a different sex's job. So in Raro it's the man's job to grate the coconut and make the coconut cream and...
Oh, well, you've got away with that for a while then.
You can do quite a lot with this, like you can eat it as is. It's nice as a garnish on any sort of fresh fish dish or anything like that. We're going to make coconut cream out of this today. So like 1,000 things you can do just from using something like this.
Or you can also add alcohol and it's a cocktail.
And it's Malibu. Well, that's probably enough for what we need to do today.
He rawe. Good effort. Ka pai. Tēnā koe. I'm quite glad that's your job.
Okay, Stacey, so we've got this beautiful freshly grated coconut. What we're going to do now is just squeeze it to get that coconut cream out. So we're going to need a chucks cloth.
So this sort of thing?
Perfect.
Off a roll?
Yeah. Grab a couple of handfuls and just put it on in the middle of the chucks cloth. Give it a gentle squeeze and look at that.
Okay, so I thought there was going to be some sort of technique to that.
Yeah, squeezing.
So we're going to bulk up this juice and get everything that we can out of this coconut. So we're going to put the water back into the coconut. So you see it soaks it up straight away.
Ah, it does.
And it just helps get that extra bit of cream out of the coconut.
Oh, hello.
I know.
Kia ora nā. Ka aro ki te ika inai nei, so we're on to the fish now.
Yes. So basically all we're doing is making some nice onion rings to go on the bottom of our baking dish so our fish doesn't catch while it's roasting. We're going to sort of lend some techniques from the Asians, and we're going to use some peanut oil. We're going to heat it. Now, if you do have any concerns about food allergies in regards to peanuts, etc., you could use grapeseed oil. Now, we're not looking for this to come to the boil or see any smoke. We just want it to be hot enough to sort of braise the outside of the fish, essentially. Okay, so before we get going, I'm just going to make some incisions just under the collar here. And that's just to help the fish come away once it's cooked. Just like that. And a couple of small incisions along the body here. So when we season the fish with our salt and pepper, it gives it something to hold. While I'm crisping up the skin and getting it ready, you could probably lay all the onions out on the bottom of the pan here. And a few lemon slices as well. Leave a few for me for the inside of the belly day, please. So you just want to hold it over here. You want to be a little bit careful. It may spit a little bit because there is moisture on the fish. And it's not too bad, actually. So now we're ready to get this onto our dish. So for the moment, I'm going to lay this flat while we stuff it. We're going to put a few slices of lemon inside here and some of our coconut fresh that we grated earlier. So you don't have to stuff it like a chook or anything like that. It's just to give a bit of extra flavour. I love thyme, so it's going in. Now, this guy is going to stand up in the plate like that.
And why do you do it sitting up?
Well, it does look cool, but it helps the evenness of cooking, and also while it's cooking and the flesh cooks, it'll actually separate the fillets out from the flesh. We've also got, I did a bit of gardening in your garden, Stacey, but we've got a couple of citrus tree leaves here, just to add a bit more flavour. Now to go with our lovely fish today, we're going to roast some vine tomatoes and a whole head of garlic. I'm going to get the fish into the oven now so we can get it cooking, and then I would put that in probably in another 10 minutes.
Kia he te roero te taumu, and how long do you put the fish in for?
A fish this size, this is about just over a kg, I think. That'd take maybe 45 minutes, and you've always got to bear in mind that it will continue to cook through once you've taken it out.
Okay.
Also, I'm just going to whack the top off this garlic and get that in the oven with our fish. I'm going to put the top in as well because that's still flavour that can add to our dish. A little bit of salt, I've got lots of thyme there, and some extra light olive oil, and that's literally it. That's just going to go in the oven and roast away with our fish.
Me tuku rane ngā tomato i nei.
They're quite sweet. You don't want to take that quality away from them. So just a little bit of salt to balance, a little bit of extra light olive oil again, and that's literally it. Easy peasy. So in our tomato goes next to our garlic.
So is that time for us to do dessert?
I think it is.
I see that you have some perfectly cooked sponges
They
there.
look quite perfect, don't they? A little bit of a cheats today. So Aaron and I came up from Palmerston North, and so we picked up some sponge, you know.
But you're going to make it next level, aren't you?
Next level, yeah, Cook Island style. Okay. So the first thing we'll get you to do is we need some cream to whip up. We only need about 200 mils, I reckon. Aaron, I'm going to be the boss this time. You can chop up the pineapple.
Oh yeah, we chef.
Yeah. And I'll do the vanilla.
Oh, the hupare, that beautiful vanilla. So you've got the actual pods?
You just want to eat this, eh?
Yeah.
Put the vanilla into the cream and we'll just fold those in.
Okay.
So you're going to grill the pineapple so we can put it on our sponge, please.
Hara koe te whakamahi hinu, so you're not using any oil?
I'm going to use a few other things today apart from oil. So we've still got our reserve coconut order from when we split our coconuts. That's going to go in there. You can also put rum in there, but today these are really nice and sweet, so they're just going straight in, and we're just going to flavour them with a bit of the coconut water and the lemons.
How do we assemble this magnificence?
Right. So we're just going to use the sponges as layers, and we're going to put the beautifully caramelised pineapple on the bottom, and then put the whipped cream on top, sprinkle it with some icing sugar, and we're good.
Voila, ana.
Yes. Yeah.
How's that fish doing now? Wow, te tira ki taua Ika. Te rangatira hoki o te hanga.
Yeah, you preserve the integrity of the whole fish by using it all. I'm just bringing our oil to temperature again. And we're just going to give it one more hit with the peanut oil before we get it out onto our board here for presentation.
Wow, that crisps things up, doesn't it?
Now from there, we're going to put it on a board with some micro coriander, a gremolata of parsley and lemon zest, garlic cloves, a lovely coconut cream that we squeezed earlier. That'll be going on to dress it, and green onions and some chilli as well.
He hākari, that is a feast. Ngā mihi ki te ika nei, me tangaroa, so it's amazing for this fish, looks so good. So what's your technique?
The idea is just try and get a little bit of everything, a bit of the coconut cream, the gremolata, the chilli.
Roasted garlic is my fave.
That is so good.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a symphony of tāwara.
Pretty yum.
And then, tōwhiro. That vanilla's a beautiful touch.
The vanilla works really well with the cream.
And I like the crunch and the change with the pineapple. I just like everything, and I'm going to do it again. Nā reira, ngā mihi mutunga kore kia kōrua. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
All the way from Rarotonga, well, by way of Palmerston North.
Thank you for having us.